It's 7 o'clock. Time to call this meeting to order. Secretary Severson, will you please call roll?
Senator Beckstead.
Here.
Senator Buchelman.
Here.
Senator Cleveland.
Here.
Senator Johnson.
Here.
Senator Kemmerer.
Here.
Senator Knall.
Here.
Senator Knapp.
Here.
Senator Mandal.
Here.
Senator McConnell.
Here.
Senator Moniak.
Here.
Senator Perry. Senator Pitcock.
Here.
Senator Ricks.
Here.
Senator Sahene. Senator Sheldon. Senator Smith.
Here.
Senator Thayer.
Here.
Senator Underwood.
Here.
Senator Valencia.
Present.
Senator Withers.
Present.
Will all please arise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Senator Thayer.
I move to approve the minutes from last week's meeting.
Second.
Senator Thayer moves to approve the minutes from last week's meeting, seconded by Senator Pitcock. Unanimous was called. Motion carries. Senator Beckstead.
I move to approve this week's agenda.
Senator Beckstead moves to approve this week's agenda, seconded by Senator McConnell. Unanimous was called. Motion carries. Is there anyone from the gallery that would like to approach the Senate at this time? And if you would please state your name and spell it for the minutes.
Hi, I'm Stacy Branham, STACIBRANAUM. And I'm a first-year pharmacy student and a co-chair for the Spaghetti Feed Committee. And this year, the College of Pharmacy is putting on their 22nd annual Spaghetti Feed fundraiser. It's on February 27th at 6 p.m. downstairs in the ballroom. It's a all-you-can-eat spaghetti dinner and a raffle and a live auction. And the pharmacy students have gathered over $6,000 in merchandise from local businesses that it's going to be raffled off. And I would just like to thank ASISU. They offered a $100 donation, and so thank you guys for that. And then with the live auction, it's being put on by Primetime Auction, and we're auctioning off a 14-karat amethyst ring, a Pebble Creek ski lift passes, and a Jackson Hole retreat, just to name a few. And this year it's being emceed by the Comedy Project. And then 25% at least of the donations goes to Make-A-Wish Foundation. Last year it helped sponsor Yadira. She's an 18-year-old leukemia survivor. Her wish was to go to college. So last year we raised enough money to pay for her whole year at ISU, tuition fees, all of that. And this year we're sponsoring Brendan. He's a 13-year-old with glioblastoma, a brain tumor, and he wants to meet the designers of Mortal Kombat. And then the other 75% of the donations go to the PPSA, which is the Professional Pharmacy Alliance Students. It's an organization that all of the pharmacy students are in. And with that, we have our outreach programs. There's 7 of them. And we have self-care, Generation RX, poison prevention, and meth awareness. And all of these organizations go to local schools and educate the students just about the safety of drugs and how to properly use them. And then we also have heart and diabetes, which go to different health fairs and do blood glucose screening, cholesterol, and blood pressure and help educate the community. And then we have immunization, which we're nationally recognized for our involvement. Last year, we had over 100 clinics where we immunized over 5,300 people. And we vaccinated for influenza, meningitis, pneumococcal, and hepatitis. And so I'd just like to personally, on behalf of the Spaghetti Feed Committee, invite all of you guys to come out to this event. It's $5. You guys can pay at the door, and we would just love to have your guys' support.
Are there any questions for Stacy? Senator Valencia.
Thank you, Chair. I apologize. I didn't get the date on that.
It's February 27th, next Friday, and it's at 6 p.m.
Any other questions for Stacy? All right, thank you, Stacy.
Thank you.
Anyone else that would like to approach the Senate?
Sorry, I can give my name or you're good. Okay. Okay, hi guys. So first things first, I have two things. One of them is quicker than the other. Senator Cannell told me there's a bill that the Senate feels the candidates for next year should know about. So I don't know which bill this is, but I'm assuming you all do or will about. Anyway, I wanted to invite anybody who's concerned about that bill to next week's Senate meeting. Candidate meeting, Friday, not next week, this week. Beg your pardon. 6:30 in the Bear River Room on the other side of that wall there. If you want to talk to the candidates about that bill or just about the process of becoming a senator and then being one after that, you are completely welcome to do that. The other thing I've come to do is to ask some of you guys for help. Filing closed today, and okay, I'm going to break it all down for you. The numbers are like this. The College of Education had 0 people file for 2 seats. Yes, I know, I'm sad too. The Division of Health Sciences had 2 people file for 4 seats, and the graduate school had 1 person file for 2 seats. So if you are in one of those colleges and you can possibly stand up in a class that involves students from that college and say, hey, here's a face to go with the email that I'm going to send out that you've got, this is a thing you might want to do, that kind of a thing. I'm asking you guys to do that. Pharmacy had 1 seat, or 1 person file for 1 seat. Business had 1 person file for 1 seat. And Arts and Letters had 4 people file for 4 seats. That's good, but I'd rather have more. So if you guys feel inclined to stand up in the class with students from that college and say, hey, give it a try, please, that would be awesome. And other than that, that is what I have for you guys. So,
Senator Johnson.
How long do those candidates have to file?
till Friday at 5, if possible. That would be like the latest that I'd like to see those. But.
Senator Sahin.
Did I hear you say just 1 person filed for graduate school?
Yes. Do you know anyone else?
Because I thought like 2 people had earlier come on to pick up forms
Okay.
to file for, and Senator Perry told me right now that he's also filing. So I was expecting 3 people to have filed for graduate school.
Okay. I'm going off the forms that we actually have received and the deposits that we have received that correspond with that. And there's been exactly 1. I do not know who those other people are. I have not been approached by them. Sorry, I don't know. So, anything else?
All right.
Okay.
Senator Perry.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. You said it was the bill was brought up by a bill senator to bring up something. There's some bill.
I don't know which bill this is. Senator Cannell told me there's one that the Senate feels the candidates should know about. He's the one who would know about this. And I'm just inviting all of the candidate meeting to talk about it if you like.
Senator Perry.
Do you want to elaborate a little bit?
Sorry?
What bill is this that we're talking about?
No, it's not actually the bill. It's for our committee meeting so that we could inform them about for the next year. We could inform them about how we are planning things and then how we're putting them on this.
Okay, that was my misunderstanding. But either way, you're welcome to come to the Senate meeting, or to the candidate meeting on Friday, 6:30, right over there. and talk to them about that, or just about stuff in general. So
Senator Cleveland.
Thank you to clarify that. I'll be talking about the bill more like a resolution during my report. So
Thank you. Any other questions for Commissioner Cook? All right.
wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to approach the Senate at this time? At this time, we all move to announcements and correspondence to Val Davids from the Student Activities Coordinator.
Good evening, Senate. Tonight, I'm excited to bring forth a club to present to you guys. This is the Ecology and Conservation Biology Club. And they have put together the Constitution, and they have met the criteria. They've got all their members. I can tell you they have 16. And I have the president, Jonathan and Ryan here, and they will tell you about the club.
You could spell your name for the minutes.
Ryan Whitworth, Ryan Whitworth.
Thank you.
I just wanted to thank you for allowing us this opportunity to come before you and just explain a little bit about what our club is about. Our main goal for the Ecology and Conservation Biology Club is to prepare students for entry into jobs that are related to ecology and conservation biology. And to do this, to accomplish this, we feel like if we establish successful relationships with working professionals in the field, then we can enrich the members of our club's university experience. Because not only are they getting the classroom experience, but they'll also be getting experience interacting with the professionals in their fields of interest. And we feel like it will be really a benefit to them. And also, I just like to take the opportunity to thank Jonathan here. He's really the creator and the pusher behind making this club. And also Dr. Dave Dalhonty, who's volunteered to be our advisor, and many other people who have worked hard to get to this point today. So thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions for us?
I'll entertain a motion. Senator Perry.
Mr. Chair, I would like to make a motion to approve the Ecology and Conservation Biology Club.
Senator Perry moves to approve the Ecology and Conservation Biology Club, seconded by Senator McConnell. Unanimous was called. Motion carries.
So will they receive a senator tonight or just later? How does that go?
Senator McConnell.
Thank you. I'll probably go down to the Involvement Center and get the president's contact information. And so I'll get you a senator as soon as possible.
Oh,
Here we go.
It'll probably be Kendra.
okay. Thank you.
All right. At this time, we'll now move to President's Report with President Ting.
Thank you, Vice President Basto. Good to be with you all again tonight. It's been a good week so far, only 2 days, so it's good. I'd just like to maybe reiterate some of the things that Commissioner Cook talked about. If you could, please do all you can to help fill some of those seats. It's always best if we have competition in each college, or at least in some colleges. So the more people we can get to run, I think the better off we'll be. So she encouraged you all to stand up in your classes. I also encourage you to do that, just so we can hopefully get some competition in more than just one college. Let's see. Jameson and I, or Vice President Basto and I, have still been brainstorming things we can do for the students. We met with Mr. Ryan Sargent today. He's a former ASISU president, and he works in the alumni house. And he gave us a lot of great insight and a lot of good ideas, direction, really. He gave us a better direction of where to go. I won't share the details of that meeting, but if you're interested in helping out, please just contact myself or Vice President Basto, and we'd be more than willing to sit down with you and fill you in on some of the ideas and the direction that we want to go. And we'd like to hear some of your ideas as well. I just want to, again, invite you. I mentioned this last week. I'll mention it every week until it comes. On March 7th, it's the last home game for the men's basketball team. And Vice President Basto and myself are planning on taking the remainder of our ASISU t-shirts to that game to hand them out, to get rid of them. They've been in your office long enough. So please, if you can, try to come and attend with us. It'll be fun because we're playing a school that's within our own state, potentially a pretty good rivalry for us in the University of Idaho. That's Saturday, March 7th at 7:05 p.m. Vice President Basto and I will be there picking up the shirts at 6:30. So please meet us there if you can. And with the dance marathon, last week I had you raise your hands, and I had about 8 or 9 of you raise your hands, and then I asked in an email just for you to confirm. I got an underwhelming amount of responses to the email. So even if you didn't raise your hand last week and you have decided that you can or want to participate, please email me and let me know. I'm planning on having 3 ASISU teams. If we can't fill it with senators, I will find other dancers to fill it with. Other than that, do any of you have any questions or anything for me? Thank you for your time.
Thank you, President Dingy. All right, we'll now move to chair and committee reports, starting with Senator McConnell and the Senate Pro Tem Committee.
Thank you, Vice President Basto. We haven't met since our first meeting. Our next one is coming up. It's going to be on March 7th at 3 o'clock in the Senate room. So if the committee chairs will just meet with your committees, maybe you think of some things that we can discuss at this meeting, that would be great. Thank you.
Senator Johnson.
Both of the College of Education senators have an event to be at that day. At that time. Sorry.
Senator McConnell.
If you could email me that. Thank you.
All right, and Finance Committee, Senator Valencia.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So we heard the Nepalese Student Association's contingency fund today, and they put on a yearly event, their cultural night. Really, really good. They do this every year, and if you guys haven't gone to it, I really encourage you to help support their club and go to it this weekend. They initially asked us for $1,000, but after them getting a few donations here and there, we came to $800. And if anyone has questions about that, ask away.
Senator Sahini.
What goes into this? How do you determine that this club needs 800, this club needs 1,000?
Before, when they filled out the application, they hadn't gotten a big donation. So the full 1,000 was what they were asking for. And then they got a bigger donation. And to put them where their estimated cost of the event, we decided to go with 800 because that was like the estimated cost that they would need. So we just did 800. It doesn't have to be 800, you guys. This is just a suggestion from finance. So if you feel they need more, we can always discuss that. If you feel they need less, we can always discuss that too. But $800 put them at $2,300, which is, or $2,400, which was the estimated cost of what it would potentially be. Any other questions? I move to approve the contingency fund request for the Nepali Student Association for $800.
Second.
Senator Valencia moves to approve the contingency fund request for the Nepali Student Association of totaling $800, seconded by Senator Smith. Roll call.
Senator Beckstead,
Yes.
Senator Buchelman,
Yes.
Senator Cleveland, Senator Johnson,
Yes.
Senator Kemmer,
Yes.
Senator Knall, Senator Knapp,
Yes.
Senator Mandel, Senator McConnell,
Yes.
Senator Moniak,
Yes.
Senator Perry, Senator Pitcock,
Abstain.
Senator Ricks,
Yes.
Senator Sahene, Senator Sheldon, Senator Smith,
Yes.
Senator Thayer,
Yes.
Senator Underwood,
Yes.
Senator Valencia,
Yes.
Senator Withers,
Yes.
Senator Sahene,
Motion carries.
Thank you to the Nepali Student Association for coming. I look forward to seeing your event on Saturday, and hopefully this helps out for you. And then continuing with Finance Committee, we have,
I want to say something. Thank you, senators, for letting us in. And we do have tickets. I do have ticket. Like, if you wants to buy ticket, I heard like a couple of like 8 people wants ticket. We're gonna give you guys at like $5.
Senator Sahene.
Okay.
I think since the president and his crew is here, this is a humble appeal that I'm on behalf of the senators who are going. Since we've been able to approve like $800, I was thinking if they could also thank us in the form of Thanksgiving by giving us food.
Mimi.
That is not to put you on the spot.
Senator Pitcock.
I think we should graciously accept the $5 fee and understand that it wouldn't happen if it wasn't for the 800, and it needs to happen in the future. So I'll gladly pay $5 to go to this event and have delicious food and enjoy dancing.
Thank you, Kumar.
Thank you, guys.
Senator Valencia.
I would like to invite you all to come to our finance meeting next week, as we have another hearing for contingency fund request. It's from the ISU rugby team. So if you guys want to learn more about contingency funding, it's good to learn about it. So I welcome you all to come. And unless anybody has any questions for me, I believe that's all I have.
Any questions for Senator Valencia? All right, we will move now to Rules Committee. Senator Thayer.
Thank you, Chair. I have nothing new to report this week.
Appointments and Reviews Committee. Senator Pitcock.
I just want to let you know, Senator Perry and I met and we discussed some bills that we've been talking about in the past and that we're still working on those. There's still a few things that we need to figure out, and it's going to take some time to do that. So I just want to let you know we're still working on that. As far as appointments and review, I'm still willing to help anyone who has any bill ideas that they need done. We're pretty much done with our business that we need to get done as far as appointments and reviews concerned. I'm still willing to do work on whatever needs done. So if anybody wants to send stuff our way, just let us know.
All right, thank you. And Senator Cleveland with Outreach Committee.
Thank you. So just a couple things tonight. So we are looking at writing a resolution. We're thinking of adding an event to the checklist for outreach, to have the senators do one outreach event per semester. So this is just kind of in the works right now. What we're hoping to do is contact the future senators and people who will be taking our spots to see what their feelings are about it, and to see kind of how they feel about it, what they'd like to see, what they don't want to see. And then if any of you guys have any questions or concerns, please email me. Also, we're looking at having a table at the Tech Expo here on campus to outreach to future students, because all of the high schoolers in this area are required to go to the Tech Expo. And I know very little about the Tech Expo because I didn't go when I went to high school here because I was out of town. But what's I think is what it is what I understand what it is that all of the programs within the College of Technology put out a table and tell the students kind of what they offer. And it was brought up that we should have a table there so we can let the students know that we're here, we actually exist, get them involved for when they actually come to school. And it's March 18th, I believe is the date. And we're looking to see if any of the senators would take maybe a couple hours of their day to go and sit at the table. We're thinking about handing out our t-shirts that we have left over, that kind of stuff. Is anybody kind of interested in maybe sitting at a table for an hour or two? Okay, awesome. I'll send out an email. What time? It's all day. All day. So if you have time in the morning, in the afternoon, that kind of stuff, whatever your schedule is, once we get it confirmed that we have a table, then I'll send out kind of a doodle on when people want to be there and that kind of stuff. So, but that's all I have. Does anybody have any questions for me?
Senator Pitcock.
I just had a brief question. What did you guys discuss as like an idea for an outreach event?
So we are looking at trying to expand the dining with your senator, since it's going to be before our meetings in Idaho Falls. So we're looking at expanding that. And then for the senators who can't go and for the senators who also want to go, is also they do a carnival every semester in Idaho Falls. And so promoting that as well. We're also open to other ideas. I was just thinking that we shouldn't put on our own event because Idaho Falls already does their own events, but help them expand their events over there and show our support. And I mean, if senators want to go to like another campus and do an event there, that's okay, just as long as they go to a campus.
Senator Pitcock.
So from what I understand, you're not going to say like a specific event, just a outreach event.
Yeah. So, I mean, whoever's outreach for next year can figure out what they want to do. For me, I would kind of like to see dining with your senator get bigger, but it just really depends. It would be like the service committee where you're required to do a service event, but it's up to the service committee to pick out that event for the senators to do.
Senator Thayer.
Thank you. Would that be different from the already required bi-monthly field hour?
So that would be included. It would count for your field hours. It would just account for one field hour though. So you'd still have to do another field hour, but we would make it so it would count so you don't have to do that on top of your field hour.
All right. Thank you, Senator Cleveland. We'll now move to Communications Committee with Senator Johnson.
Thank you, Chair. A few updates from communications. We met today. We're working on playing kind of like an infomercial styled advertisement before movies at the Bengal Movie Theater so people can know what it is that ASISU does. We're also going to do either fun fact Mondays or Fridays on Instagram. We're not quite sure which one yet. And we're hoping to do some kind of prizes, and so we're going to work that out. We are going to do the t-shirt competition for next year's ASISU shirts, and we'd like to do those for the month of March. And so we're going to work on advertising for those next. And if you have not signed up with a day with a senator or ASISU member, if you haven't done that last semester or you're not signed up already for this semester, please do sign up. There's a sign-up sheet on the bulletin board or on the whiteboard in the office. And if you have any questions about that, please let us know.
All right. Thank you. Oh, Senator Thayer.
I just had a question/comment. You mentioned I'm not sure what you mentioned actually, but it was like the Friday something trivia.
Yeah.
But I was looking back at I think it's a Facebook or Instagram on ASISU, and they did like Trivia Tuesdays where like you like ask like maybe like a historical question about ISU or something, and then somebody responds, they get a prize. And like I thought that was really cool and something that maybe we could continue. So
yeah.
All right, thank you. Senator Smith with the Service Committee.
So we will be meeting after our meeting tonight, but basically what we're planning now, we already have our 2 service projects planned out. We're going to be doing the cleanup of the campus and then the cleanup of the highway. It's going to be early morning again. I'm sorry, guys. I know you hate getting up early in the morning, but it's just the easiest for everyone's time. Right now, we're kind of planning on what time it's going to be because we don't want to conflict with the upcoming service Saturdays. But other than that, just kind of keep that in your mind. I will be sending out ample amounts of information as to what we'll be doing and getting all of the supplies ready for it. But other than that, just kind of remember that that is going to happen. You only have to do one, so kind of pick out which one you would rather do, but we do need people at both.
Thank you, Senator Smith. All right, seeing no old or new business, is there anyone that would like to approach the gallery or approach the Senate from the gallery? All right, we will now, if you could all join me in singing of the ISU fight song.
ISU fight, ISU fight, go, go, go Bengals, go.
Senator Valencia.
Move to adjourn.
Senator Valencia
Unanimous?
moves to adjourn, seconded by Senator Beckstead. Unanimous was called. The motion, or this meeting will be adjourned after roll call.
Senator Beckstead.
Here.
Senator Buchelman.
Here.
Senator Cleveland.
Here.
Senator Johnson.
Here.
Senator Kemmerer.
Here.
Senator Knall.
Here.
Senator Knapp. Here. Senator Mandal.
Here.
Senator McConnell.
Here.
Senator Moniak.
Here.
Senator Perry.
Here.
Senator Pitcock.
Here.
Senator Ricks.
Here.
Senator Sahene.
I'm here.
Senator Sheldon. Senator Smith.
Here.
Senator Thayer.
Here.
Senator Underwood.
Here.
Senator Valencia.
Present.
Senator Withers.
Present.
This meeting's adjourned.
Good job, team. Anybody want to go to beat up? Anybody? Anybody?
Hey, you're not supposed to have me today. Yeah.
I already killed it. So. You can eat French fries and have a good